Hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. In this video, we are going to learn how to send Sulekha leads directly to Mailchimp email lists instantly. So let's suppose I'm running a real estate business and I'm collecting all my leads using Sulekha. I want that whenever I capture a new lead, I should automatically add this lead to my Mailchimp account. Doing this manually will consume a lot of my time, so I've completely automated this entire process and I'm going to use Pabbly Connect. So Pabbly Connect is an amazing automation and integration software which requires no coding or programming skills. Here I just need to build connection between Sulekha and Mailchimp. With the help of Pabbly Connect, I'm going to build this connection in such a manner that whenever I'm going to capture a new lead from Sulekha, I'm going to create a subscriber in my Mailchimp account. Now if you want to learn the step-by-step process, then let me take you all to my screen. Here in this video, we are going to see how we can capture the leads from Sulekha and add these leads to my Mailchimp account. And for this, I'm simply going to create integration between this Mailchimp and Sulekha using Pabbly Connect. So this is the landing page of Pabbly and you can visit this simply by typing pabbly.com in your browser. Now before we sign into our Pabbly account, let me quickly take you towards Pabbly community. So you can join this Pabbly community to connect with business owners, experts and the Pabbly support team. You can share tips, ask questions and get quick solutions to your automation challenges. You can stay updated on latest features and collaborate with thousands of users who help and support each other every day. Now if you want to learn how you can join this community, then please check out the link given in the description. Let's move back towards Pabbly. After browsing this website, we need to sign into our Pabbly account. On the top right corner, we can see two options, sign in and sign up for free. If you are an existing user, click on this sign in, and if you are a new user, click on this sign up for free, and this will give you 100 tasks free on monthly basis. As I'm an existing user, I'll click on the sign in. And here all Pabbly apps page has appeared, which is showing me all the Pabbly applications. I'm going to click on this Pabbly Connect Access Now. And here it has taken me towards this dashboard where I will be able to find all my workflows over here and all the folders which I have created over here. Now if you want to create a new folder, simply click on this plus icon and from here you can create a new folder. For now I want to create a new workflow, for which I need to click on this create workflow, and now I need to select my workflow builder. So we have this new beta, which is modern, faster and more flexible one, and then we have this classic, which is a stable and a familiar approach. I'm going to select this new beta and then I'm going to name this workflow as send Sulekha leads directly to Mailchimp email list, and now I need to select my folder. These are the folders which have been created. I'm going to select it as all automations and then click on create. So here workflow created successfully. As soon as I click on create, this box has appeared in front of me where I need to enter my trigger application. So trigger is basically an event which starts the automation of a workflow. There can be only one trigger step in a workflow, but as many as action steps as you want. Now here in this workflow, I want to add the Sulekha leads to my Mailchimp account, which means whenever I'm going to capture a new lead, I'm going to add that to my Mailchimp, which means whenever I'm going to receive a new lead, this complete workflow here will get triggered, because trigger basically activates or triggers any workflow. Here in my trigger application, I will be taking Sulekha, and then in my action application, which will follow this trigger application, I will take Mailchimp. So here, let me quickly take my trigger application as Sulekha. And then in my trigger event, I'm going to select it as new leads and then click on connect. So now I need to make connection between Sulekha and Pabbly Connect, for which a webhook URL is provided to me, and this webhook URL is going to act as a bridge to connect my Sulekha with Pabbly Connect. So I'm going to follow the help desk given below and build this connection. So over here it is written to automate lead capture, copy the above webhook URL and configure it in your Sulekha account. So I have already created this entire setup. I have sent this webhook URL to my account manager in Sulekha. This Sulekha does not have the provision to add this webhook URL from user interface. So we have to send this webhook URL to our account manager. Then it is written, reach out to your account manager from Sulekha. Your integration will be activated by the Sulekha team. Once they activate the subscription, you will start receiving the leads data in webhook response here. So now I'm going to click on this capture webhook response and you will see it will change to waiting for webhook response. And now if this setup is created, fine, I will be able to capture my lead details in this workflow. So let's wait here. And here 9 seconds ago I have received this response. So the phone number is this. name is latest user, and the email address is latest2763@pabblytudes.com. Now here, as soon as I have clicked on capture webhook response, I have captured the lead details in this workflow, and this shows the connection setup which they have created is working fine using this webhook URL. Now moving on towards the next step, whenever I receive a new lead, I want to add that to my Mailchimp. So I'm going to click on this add new action step, and in my action application, I'll search for Mailchimp. In my action event, I'm going to select it as add new member with custom fields and then click on create. So if you have an existing connection, go with save. If you don't have one, click on this add new connection, and now to make this connection, we have to enter the token or the data center. Now to get this token, I have to open my Mailchimp account, click on the profile picture, click on profile, extras and API keys. So I'm going to open my Mailchimp account, go towards this profile, and then from here, I'm going to click on this profile. From here, I have to go towards this extras and then click on this API keys. Now I have to create a new API key. So I'll scroll down, and over here I have this option of create a key. So I'll click on this, and then I'm going to name this key as Sulekha leads, and then simply click on this generate key. So a new API will be provided to me, which I'm going to simply copy and paste that over here, and then in this data center, I'm going to open my Mailchimp account. On the top, you can see this URL. So here we have this US6. So I'm going to copy this US6 and simply paste that over here, then click on this save, and you will see Mailchimp will be connected to Pabbly Connect. So here, connection created successfully. Now I'm going to enter all these details. So I'm first going to select the audience list here. I just have one audience list, so I have selected that. Then I'm going to enter this email address, which is a required field. Now I'm not going to enter this email address like this manually. Instead, I'm going to use a method called mapping, which means I'm going to enter the data from the previous response. I have received the response from the Sulekha, and when I click on this field, I can see the Sulekha. When I click on this, I can see all the response which I have received from there. I'm going to enter my email address as this latest 2763. Then if you want to enter the tags, you can do that. I'm going to skip this. Then in the status, I'm going to keep it as subscribed. The interest, I'm not going to enter any interest. If you want to enter, you can follow the help desk given below and enter that. In the company, I'm not going to enter anything. In the designation, I'm not going to enter anything. In the first name, I'm going to enter latest. And then in this last name, I'm going to enter the last name as user. Then I'm going to enter the phone number as this one. Then I'm going to enter the phone number in this mobile number field also. Now if you have received the response or you want to enter these fields which I have skipped, you can do that using the same process mapping, or if you want to enter these fields, you can follow the help desk given below and enter that. Now over here, mapping is important so that every time you receive a new response, it is taken into consideration in these fields. Manually entering the data will make these fields static and the information will not change even when you receive the new response. Over here, if I manually enter any detail, this field will become static, and every time I receive a new response, the result will not change. So as to keep this field dynamic, we use this process mapping instead of manually entering the details. Now after entering all these details, I'm simply going to click on save and send test request, and let's wait for the response. And here I have received the response, and this response is a positive one. I'm going to open my Mailchimp account and check whether this subscriber has been created or not. On the left hand side where I can see all these options, I have this audience. I'm going to open this. And here you see that we have created this latest 2763@pabblytudes.com. The name was latest user, and I have added the phone number also, and here are the details you can see. So now to summarize, we took Sulekha as a trigger application where we made connection with Pabbly Connect. We received a new lead, and then we wanted to add that lead as a subscriber in my Mailchimp. So I took Mailchimp as my action application, made connection with Pabbly Connect, entered all the required details or mapped all the required details, executed this workflow, and finally created the subscriber in my Mailchimp account. So this is how this automation workflow is going to run, and here we have successfully created automation between the Sulekha and Mailchimp using Pabbly Connect. I have attached the link of this workflow in the description so that you can check this out, and you can stay tuned to our channel for learning more such interesting automation. So I hope you liked this video and understood this video very well. Thanks for watching. Not only these applications, but you can integrate many more applications with the help of Pabbly Connect. Now if you have any doubt, you can reach us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any query, you can reach us at forum.pabbly.com, and if you have any pricing related issue, you can visit the website given over here. Also, if you find our videos helpful, do share it with your friends and like and subscribe to our channel.